So, what is metadata? You know, you'd think it would be a really simple term to understand because it's meta and it's data. I mean, you kind of understand what meta is and you kind of know what data is, so you smoosh them together and you should know. But I don't know. It's hard for me to wrap my brain around.
You don't know how to find the data? To answer your question, you look at the metadata. If you don't know what that means, go ask someone else.
So let's pretend that my neighbor is coming over and asking for some ingredients. She comes over, she says she needs some ingredients, and I say, hey, sure, I've got lots of ingredients. Come into my kitchen. And she comes in and she starts rummaging through the cabinets and through the pantry and through the fridge and through the freezer. It could take her all day to find the ingredients she's looking for. And in fact, I might not even have them. That would be annoying. Instead, if she came to me and said, hey, I really need some ingredients for a recipe I'm making, and I said, what ingredients? And she said, oh, I really need milk, eggs, and butter. And I could say, hey, I've got those for you. I could pull out the eggs, I could pull out the milk, and I could pull out the butter. So I could give her those. And that's what metadata is. It's the descriptors or the things that help you find what you need when you need it. Okay, so now that we've talked about what metadata is, how does that actually apply to searching for data? So when you're searching for data, it's kind of like my friend coming over and asking to borrow some ingredients. She had to use some descriptors to kind of tell me what kind of ingredients she was looking for so that I can find it for her. The same thing's true with metadata. If you, for instance, go to look for data on ICPSR's website, the metadata is what's going to help you narrow it down so that instead of getting 1,000 or 2,000 different studies in your results, kind of like going on Amazon, trying to find a pair of pants. You need to narrow it down so that you don't have so many that it's going to take you all day to find the data you need. Metadata can encompass a ton of different stuff, and it is really what's going to get you from here to there when you're doing your research paper or your data analysis or trying to find data that you can use in your classroom as you're trying to teach your students data literacy. That wasn't the right question. What was the right question? This have to do with metadata, or starting over. Oops. And now I've got the recording in progress. Got it.